What's up, gamers? Welcome to Rise and Thrive Online Week 2. We're so glad that you guys are here with us today. One of the things here at Broadway that we want to do is we still want to be there for each other emotionally. We don't want to be emotionally distant. Yes, we have to be physically distant because we can't physically be in the church together. We can't physically go to the movies or bowling or whatever we want to do together because of this virus. But we can still be there for one another. We can still lift each other up in prayer. We can still check in on each other via social media or texting or phone calls. And we can still be the church even though we're not in the building. So how do we do that with Rise and Thrive? How do we go from you guys watching me on a video and doing our own lesson through Right Now Media and then coming back each and every week? Well, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to do this application called Zoom. And through Zoom, we're going to be able to talk face-to-face, all of us together. No matter how many people we add, we're going to be able to have group together. So it's not going to be you guys watching me and doing your own thing. It'll be me talking to you, you talking back to me, just like normal, just from a distance. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for us to start using it. So in order for us to do that, please check out all of our social media so that you guys know the times of that meeting. It might still be 6 to 8 on Sunday night, and it might be different for a little while, but we will let you know, so make sure to check out our social media. This week, we're on week 2 of our series with King David. And so, if you haven't watched the first video, and you haven't done the series of questions with the first video, please pause this video now and go and answer those. Okay, I'm going to assume that you guys went ahead and answered those. And so we want to go through those questions together. So the first question is, can you find 10 things that the Lord does according to Psalm 23? Some are directly stated and others are implied. So this is exactly what I put down. I put, He makes me lay down. He leads me by quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path. He prepares a table before my eyes. He anoints my head with oil. He overflows my cup. He shepherds me. He provides, and He comforts me. Now, the Lord does immeasurably more than all of that, but this is what He did for David and what He does for us. And so if you're with other people from Rise and Thrive or with family members, pick one of these and discuss how the Lord does it for us today. And what I put down is I put the Lord provides. One of the things this virus has really made me think about is how much I take for granted. How much the Lord has provided me that I took for granted. The fact that I could eat at a restaurant or go to a movie or go bowling or hang out with friends or family. Even the simplest thing, I'm missing high fives. High fives are awesome, and this virus took that away, and it's something you take for granted. But He blesses us with more than we need, and He's still blessing us right now. Question number 2 is this. David stepped into a valley to fight the fearsome Goliath. You might call it a valley of the shadow of death, because most people thought he wouldn't come out alive. Can you find other similarities between the story in 1 Samuel 17, 40 through 47, and Psalm 23, 4? And I put rocks from the stream. David says, the Lord leads me by quiet waters. The quiet waters is where he was able to pick up the 5 smooth stones that he was able to defeat Goliath with. Now, the video says that nobody really knows the reason David picked up 5 stones. But the only thing I've really read on that is that Goliath had brothers. And in case the brothers were to attack, David needed some other ammunition. It wasn't in case he missed. It wasn't because of a lack of faith. David was being prepared because the Lord led him to the stream, to the quiet waters. I'm going to loop question 3 and 4 together. Question 3 says this. In 1 Samuel 17, God helped David kill his enemy. What does Psalm 23 say about enemies? And then question 4 is, what does this mean? how does God do this for us today? And something we need to realize when it comes to the Lord preparing a meal in front of our enemies, they're not at the table, they're not sitting right there. Back in David's day, if a warrior was to have an enemy at his door and they're about to battle, it would be really quick eating. It'd be eating on the go, it would be worrying about what's next, making preparations for battle. But when the Lord makes a meal for us and prepares a table for us, it's like a gigantic feast. It's like your mom making a Thanksgiving dinner. Like, you don't just take your mom's dinner and leave. No, you sit down at the table, you enjoy time together as a family, you laugh, you have good food, and you relax because there's nothing to worry about in that moment. And that's what happens when the Lord prepares a table for us in front of our enemies. It's saying, here, sit down, relax, have some good food, have a good time. I have this. I will fight your battle for you. I will take care of things for you. Sit and relax. And that's what the Lord does for us. And so this week, we are also going, week 2, we are in Psalm 57. And that's what the video is going to go over. So next week, we will be on Zoom, hopefully. So check out our social media for all of that. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you. Have a great week.